What if something illegal could save your life? Would you choose to obey the law, or would you choose to live? Smoking kills, we all know that, but notice it's smoking that kills, not nicotine. You see, smoking looks like this. But nicotine can be found in all of these good, healthy vegetables. It's not the nicotine that kills, it's the smoking. Up to 15,000 people die of smoking-related disease in Australia every year. But these people aren't smoking for the smoke. They're smoking for the nicotine. But what if there was a smokeless alternative, a way to satisfy someone's liking for nicotine without having to burn anything? And then, what if the most effective smokeless nicotine alternative was made illegal, while the product that can kill you was being sold on every street corner? Would that make sense to you? Some nicotine products are legal in Australia, like patches, gum, and of course cigars and cigarettes themselves. But the new nicotine products, the ones that are proving most effective at helping people to quit smoking overseas, well, they're banned here. Nearly 7 million people in the European Union have quit smoking using e-cigarettes or vaping with nicotine. But here in Australia, if you do the same thing, you can be locked up. Vaping is one of the most successful and popular stop smoking aids worldwide because e-cigarettes and products like them give smokers the nicotine and the experience that they enjoy, but without the tar and the other harmful byproducts getting into their lungs. Now, vaping is legal in some parts of Australia, but not if it involves nicotine, which is kind of the whole point. It means you're allowed to vape, but you're not allowed to use vaping to help you stop smoking. Which is weird because according to health authorities in the UK and elsewhere, vaping is at least 95% safer than smoking. See, nicotine by itself, well, it's a lot like caffeine. In other words, it's addictive, but it isn't going to kill you. But right now in Australian legislation, nicotine is treated the same as heroin, which can definitely kill you. Vaping without nicotine, well, it's a lot like coffee without caffeine. What's the point? And it's definitely not going to help anyone to quit smoking. But there is an easy solution. All that's required is for nicotine to be rescheduled with appropriate regulation to allow for its use in vaping, just like it's already allowed in smoking, which we know is far more harmful. Nicotine is allowed in patches, in gum, and in other stop smoking aids, so it's about time we allowed it in the most effective stop smoking aid of all. Vaping is an obvious win-win. There's public health benefits and the smokers benefit. So why the hold-up? Politicians and bureaucrats claim that smoking costs Australian taxpayers $30 billion a year. So why wouldn't they be falling all over themselves at the opportunity to reduce that cost? Could it be because they don't want to lose the billions in revenue that they get every year from tobacco taxes? Could it be because if people actually stopped smoking, it would burn a hole in the budget? Or could it be that selling treatment to smokers who get sick is worth a fortune, so there's actually more profit to be made in treatment than there is in prevention? Whatever the reason, the answer is clear. We need our politicians to follow the lead of developed countries like the UK, where they actually encourage the use of nicotine in e-cigarettes to help smokers quit smoking. If smoking kills, and we know that it does, then e-cigarettes with nicotine save lives. Go to legalisevaping.com.au and contact your MP today so that smokers who need help to quit no longer have to break the law in order to save their lives.